Okay, so next up is gold coated fungi. It's naturally occurring stain of Oxysporum, which is a fungi discovered recently in Australia. ठीक है, गोल्ड कोटेड, रिमेंबर गोल्ड कोस्ट भी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है. सो गोल्ड कोटेड फंगाई, naturally occurring strain of Fusarium oxysporum. It's a type of fungi discovered recently in Australia. The fungi attaches to gold to their strands attaches gold to their strands by dissolving and precipitating particles from their surroundings through a process of oxidation. Moreover, here gold serves as a catalyst, helping the fungus digest certain carbon foods which make it grow larger and spread faster than those that don't interact with gold. Next, steppe eagle, also the scientific name is Aquila nepalensis. It is believed to be the second largest migratory eagle species to India. It was recently sighted in Andhra Pradesh. The conversion of open habitats for aquaculture, pesticides, and various effluent pose threat to the species. It nests in northern Eurasia in an area stretching from Black Sea coast to the hills in the eastern Kazakhstan and Russian Altai. The IUCN conservation status of steppe eagle is endangered. Next, what is IUCN and IUCN red list criteria? Extinct. It is a designation applied to species in which the last individual has died or where systematic and time appropriate surveys have been unable to log even a single individual. Extinct in the wild. So the next category is extinct in the wild, a category containing those species whose members survive only in captivity or as artificially supported populations far outside their historical geographic range. Third is critically endangered, a category containing those species that possess an extremely high risk of extinction as a result of rapid population declines of 80 to more than 90% over the previous 10 years or 3 generations, whichever is longer. A current population size of fewer than 50 individuals or other factors. Endangered, a designation applied to species that possess very high risk of extinction as a result of rapid population declines of 50 to more than 70% over the previous 10 years or 3 generations, whichever is longer. A current population size of fewer than 250 individuals or other factors. So either their population has declined 80 to 90%, that would be critically endangered, या कितने नंबर हैं 50 से भी कम, that is also critically endangered. 250 से कम will be endangered और उसके अलावा their population declines 50 to 70% in the past 3 generations or 10 years. Then there is vulnerable. So a category containing those species that possess a very high risk of extinction as a result of rapid population declines of 30 to more than 50% over the previous 10 years or 3 generations. A current population size of fewer than 1000 individuals or other factors, that will be vulnerable. Near threatened. Now, a designation applied to species that are close to becoming threatened or may meet the criteria for threatened status in the near future. So, they are close to becoming threatened or may meet the criteria for the threatened status in the near future. Least concern, a category containing species that are pervasive. Pervasive means present everywhere and abundant after careful assessment. Data deficient, a condition applied to species in which the amount of available data related to its risk of extinction is lacking in some way. Consequently, a complete assessment cannot be performed. Thus, unlike the other categories in this list, this category does not describe the conservation status of a species. Not evaluated, a category used to include any of the species described by science but not assessed by IUCN. Next, we talk about the critically endangered species in India. First, some mammals. Shrew. So, Andaman white-toothed shrew, Jenkins Andaman spiny shrew, Nicobar white-tailed shrew. So, these are mammals that are critically endangered. Then rat there is a large rock rat or Elvira rat. Okay. In squirrel, there is Namdafa flying squirrel. This is important. Please remember, Namdafa flying squirrel is critically endangered. Malabar civet is critically endangered. The Sumatran rhinoceros and the Javan rhinoceros are also critically endangered. The Indian rhinoceros, they are endangered. Okay, so birds. Now, migratory species. For example, bears, pochard, Siberian crane, and spoon-billed sandpiper. Non-migratory species will be white-bellied heron. Grassland species, example Bengal florican, we've already discussed about it. Great Indian bustard, Jordan's cursor, and sociable lapwing. These are all critically endangered. White-bellied heron, Bengal florican, great. You have to read this one more time in order to learn it. Vultures, Indian vulture, red-headed vulture, slender-billed vulture, and white-backed vulture. They're all critically endangered. Uttar Pradesh government will set up the state's first vulture conservation and breeding center, which is known as Jatayu Conservation and Breeding Center in Meherganj district in UP. The Jatayu Conservation Breeding Center at Pinjore in Haryana was the first conservation center in the country. The others are Himalayan quail and pink-headed duck. So these are about the birds, and we have a Jatayu Conservation and Breeding Center which is for the vulture. Okay, so Jatayu Conservation Breeding Center is for the vulture, and we already have one in Pinjore district of Haryana. Now, crocodiles. So Gharial is critically endangered. Then in turtle, we have hawksbill turtle, four-toed river terrapin, or river terrapin, red-crowned roof turtle, or Bengal roof turtle. In amphibians, there is Annamalai flying frog, Gundia Indian frog, Chala Zoris bubble nest frog, small bush frog, green-eyed bush frog, griot bush frog. Then there is Kekut's bush frog, Mark's bush frog, Munnar bush frog, large pond moody bush frog, resplendent shrub frog, sacred grove bush frog, Sushil's bush frog, and Shillong bubble nest frog. Tiger toad. So tiger toad is also, this is difficult to remember, but we'll give it a reading anyway. Fishes. So shark, Pondicherry shark, and Ganges shark. Sawfish में there is large tooth sawfish and long comb sawfish or narrow snout sawfish. Now corals, there are fire corals, very important, this you may remember. Fire corals are critically endangered. Fire corals are critically endangered. In spiders, there is something called as Rameshwaram ornamental or Rameshwaram parachute spider, Guti tarantula, metallic tarantula, or peacock tarantula. These are also spiders which are endangered, critically endangered. Now, recent changes in the IUCN Red List, important. This is actually the most important of everything we've done so far. So, pygmy hawk. Okay, pygmy hawk was critically endangered, but now it comes in the category of endangered. Okay, Kondana rat was critically endangered, but now it's endangered. And forest owlet is also endangered. So just remember, forest owlet is endangered, Kondana rat is endangered, and pygmy hawk is also endangered. Then there was knife-tooth sawfish. Okay, so knife-tooth sawfish was also critically endangered and it became endangered now. So knife-tooth, okay, knife की तरह जिसका दांत, it's become endangered. Kondana rat, forest owlet, pygmy hawk, they're all endangered, previously critically endangered. Now, leatherback turtle was also critically endangered, and now it's simply jumped to vulnerable category. And Cispara day gecko, also critically endangered previously, now it's just near threatened. Okay, so gecko has improved. Cispara day gecko, it's become near threatened. Leatherback turtles become vulnerable. Knife toothed sawfish status changed from critically endangered to endangered. Now, by the forest, I think we can do it in the next. Thanks for watching, and this is only to, if you don't want to always strain your eyes watching a laptop, you can just listen. So, this is the whole purpose. Thank you for watching.